As the IRS arms themselves and expands rapidly a new 1,000% excise tax on literally everything in your safe. We're going to talk about that right now. Hey guys, as always, thanks for stopping by. A 1,000% excise tax has been proposed literally on everything in your safe. Pretty close to it, 90% plus of what you have in your safe. This is coming on the heels of us finding out that the IRS is not just arming themselves, but also rapidly expanding. It's a bad double whammy, a harbinger, if you will, of things to come. I don't like it. I'm going to get you up to date. You're going to know what's going on here in just a moment. So buckle up. Here we go. Last weekend, I headed down to the Smoky Mountains to hang out with some friends. I could take one rifle and one rifle only with me. I took the CMMG Banshee. Y'all know I love it. It was a lot of fun and it ran like a Swiss sewing machine. It has moved up the ranks to my #1 pistol/rifle. You know how it is. CMMG, it's a Banshee. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's awesome. Check them out. CMMG.you-know-what. You people, thank you for every thumbs up. Every time I film here at the house, I'm reminded of the guy that sent a message to say, Johnny, I'm unsubscribing because you have that hippie over your shoulder. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man. I really do think about that every time I press go. All right, it's the bill is HR 8051. 8051. I'm on a stool. I've got my laptop here. I'm afraid I'm going to drop it. It's from Congress, so this is a national bill. This is not a local bill, but it was written and introduced by Representative Donald Byer from Virginia, a moron. And it's now in committee, the Ways and Means Committee, and people are not talking about this. Here is the summary from the bill 8051. This bill imposes an additional 1,000% excise tax on large capacity ammunition feeding devices and semi-automatic assault weapons. It exempts from such additional tax devices and weapons acquired by the United States or by a state or local government. So they've exempted themselves from the beginning. So you hear those words sometimes, feeding devices, magazines, and any sort of semi-automatic assault weapons. 8051. Again, I'm not hearing people talk about this. And here's what scares me is and I've said this 10,000 times, they're not coming down the driveway. They're not coming down the driveway for you. They don't knock on the door. Occasionally they do. We saw the Delaware situation. They, as a whole, to come at all of us, they come around the bend and it looks like they're going to hit us with taxes. Yes, they've done the assault weapons ban. Yes, they've done this. They're coming at every different angle. This one is specifically taxing, and taxing us out of existence. Three things. One, they will marginalize a specific group, like us, those people. Marginalized. We are very much marginalized, people that want to cling to their guns and their Bibles. Two, they'll drive it with a narrative. They're doing it now. When you read any sort of coverage on this bill, they're going to start in the wake of what the tragedy that took place among children in Texas. They'll start with that and then use that, marginalize, and then use the narrative. And then I wrote the word down, squeeze. They'll squeeze the crap out of us financially. I think they're going to come after brass and copper and lead. The lead thing is back in the mix, boys. The lead thing's back in the mix as well. Now, people are already saying, well, this is unconstitutional. Well, yeah, we know that. We know that. Remember this one. This is an interesting take. I found a guy on Reddit said this. He said, remember when Chief Justice John Roberts, SCOTUS, took the whole Obamacare thing and pushed it from an individual mandate and moved it over to a taxable situation, and that was deemed constitutional. And that's pretty much what they're trying to do here. Move it from a right to own whatever the flip we want and move it over. Okay, own it, but we're going to tax it, and we're going to tax the crap out of it. 1,000% excise tax. That covers any magazines over 10 rounds and all semi-automatic assault rifles. That's 90% of all firearms that are used in the United States as self-defense, home protection, personal protection, and to own whatever we want, 90%. It ain't good. Y'all seen all those pictures of the IRS arming themselves this week? It looks like a joke. It's funny. There are memes coming out about it, but it's not good, y'all. So 8051, it's on your radar. Holler at your representative. This is Congress, not the Senate. So holler at your Congress person. It ain't good. Let me know what you think. down below. I'll be here all week. Bye.